if a shortage exists in the market, then we know that the actual price is below the equilibrium and the quantity supply is greater than quantity demanded, below the equilibrium price and the quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied, above the equilibrium price and quantity supplied is greater than quantity demanded, and above the equilibrium price and the quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied. And so what we really want to do here is figure out what does the shortage look like, and we can either visualize this in our head, but just for the sake of clarity, I'll draw this out. So we're talking about a conventional supply and demand model right here, right? We have price on the y-axis, quantity on the x-axis. We have our demand. We have our supply and demand. And what is a shortage? A shortage was when demand is going to be greater than supply, and so we can think about it as a situation, maybe something around here. And what we have here is we have quantity demanded exceeding quantity supplied at price 1. And so this is going to be the condition for a shortage, right? At this price, too many people want the good, and there are not enough suppliers willing to supply the good. And so we find that that relationship is the one we want to look for. And again, this is going to be at a price that is less than P star or P equilibrium, which is the equilibrium point. And so let's take a look at the answer choices. So it says below the equilibrium price, so correct so far, and quantity supplied is greater than quantity demanded. And that is the opposite of the relationship we were looking for. So we're not going to choose that one. And it says, so A is not right. Number 2 says below the equilibrium price and the quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied. That is the case that we're looking for. And so we can just make sure none of the other answer choices are right. And 3 and 4 both say above the equilibrium price. And we already know that for a shortage to exist, it has to be below the equilibrium price. So it's not going to be 3 or 4. I'm pretty confident that number 2 is the right answer, and that's what we'll end up choosing. So let's take a look at the answer choices, and it says, number 2, below the equilibrium price and the quantity demanded is greater than quantity supplied. When the market price is less than the equilibrium price, the quantity demanded increases while the quantity supplied decreases due to the negative and positive relationship both variables have with price, respectively. As the quantity demanded exceeds quantity supplied in the market, a shortage of goods or services is created. The opposite of a shortage is a surplus that exists when the quantity supplied equals quantity demanded. This is achieved when the actual price is greater than the market equilibrium. So yeah, great analysis. For more clarity, revisit a graph depicting a shortage. And so as long as we keep this graph relationship in mind, we're not going to have any problems with these types of shortage questions.